What is up, Columbus, Ohio? I'm Gandhi, joined by David Walsh. This is winner's bracket, round number 5. Put your hands together because we have Instinct taking on Classic. Now, in winner's bracket, round number 5, we will also get rid of the best of 3. It is now a best of 5 series. No longer is it the first of 2, it is the first of 3. Dave, how are you tonight?
Feeling great. These guys are obviously more excited than I am. I mean, we have a great match coming up, best of 5. Best part is we got the veto system now. We aren't going to see any blowouts either way because we have the veto system, the best game types that we can find out for these matchups. All
right, well, let's go ahead and take a first look at our teams here. Dressed in red, we have Team EON Instinct. This team is going to be composed of Roy, Ogre 2, Lunchbox, and Pistola. Now, Pistola coming into this a little bit shaky on Friday with the free-for-all, but his teammates have definitely carried him there. Ogre 2 and Roy are still in this, and they've looked pretty dominant so far today, Dave.
Yes, I mean, we're dealing with the 2 lineups that have stuck together since last season. So you can expect these guys to be just on par with each other. I can't expect many mistakes. I have to give the advantage to Instinct, though. I mean, it's hard to root against them, but I would love to see Classic pull this out if possible.
Well, you know, Dave, I mean, this is the 2011 national champions. You have the Wizard on their team, Pistola, as you're taking a watch at these clips here, and it is only a matter of time before he starts to shine.
Absolutely. I mean, you can never count him out. One of the best players in the league, without a doubt. But at the same time, we got, on this other end, Classic, Russo, Prototype, Straight Sick, and Chig. All top players, individually skilled, and they were just kind of like a mishmash of players beginning last season. No one knew what to expect from them. And they play consistently. They obviously get along very well. They, objective-wise, Russo's one of the best players in the league in my book right now.
Give it up for Team Fnatic Classic. They are going to be wearing blue tonight and going up against Team Instinct. Walshy here, both of these teams have LAN. Of course, Team Classic was not at the same LAN as Instinct, so they will be attending the TON LAN.
I'm going to interrupt you real quick. Scott asked for you guys to give up the Classic. We want to see a great match here. Once again, everyone out there who's voting for Classic, cheering for Classic, let me hear you.
I guess it's heavily favored in Instinct. EON Instinct,
no one here wants to see upsets, I guess.
All right, well, Dave, now since this is a best of 5, we do have Capture the Flag Sanctuary in the rotation. With that said, what do you think is going to be the first game type between these two? What is Instinct's stronger game types coming into this? You watched them all weekend.
Well, we're going to start seeing Hill play into the rotation.
Yep.
We're going to start seeing Sank Flag, a lot of old favorite game types for people. So I expect just very good games all around. I can see a lot of these teams vetoing back to old settings such as Zealot Flag, Sank TS, Sank Flag, Beaver Hill most likely. So I'm interested to see what the game types are going to be once we get this matchup rolling.
Yeah, it is not Beaver Canyon or Battle Canyon. It's Beaver Creek. So just be aware of that. But nonetheless, as the players are going to be entering into the lobby, they will now veto the game types. We're taking a look right now at Lunchbox and Ogre 2, who are just mentally preparing. Ogre 2, hometown boy here in Columbus, Ohio. The GOAT, as some like to proclaim, self-proclaimed GOAT.
Yes. That hasn't officially been decided yet, folks. But I want to point out that Hill Game 3 is going to be a big pivotal point. First off, I expect Instinct to want and to vote for Beaver or Battle Canyon. Whereas when we were talking about Classic, I expect them to go for Nexus. I mean, you do not want to go against all these veterans on Battle Canyon.
Yeah, and especially since Instinct will be wearing red as well, so they will get that initial spawn on the red side, which is just the dominant side. So I can definitely see that one being vetoed here. But taking a look at the map here, we will actually be starting off with Capture the Flag on Sanctuary. Yeah, I called it. What can you say? Ladies and gentlemen, are you excited to see Capture the Flag on Sanctuary? Do you guys want to start with Pistola?
Do you want Gandhi to take off his shirt?
They didn't hear you. All right, well, without further ado, let's start the game. Capture the Flag on Sanctuary. The first of 3 caps will take it. We have snipers, rockets, and all in all, just good team play.
Absolutely.
Level playing field. Only the best here at MLG.
And we're going to be seeing Roy start off with Sniper for Instinct. Do you know who grabs up to start for Classic?
It
slipped my mind for a second.
Prototype, I do believe.
That sounds about right.
I think it is Prototype.
So
yes, it is.
Initial battle is going to make a big difference.
Yep.
Whoever holds Sniper, they can hold off the other team, even if their teammates die right away. So I want to see if Classic is very aggressive with it, tries to get risky, or if they're going to play it smart, back down.
Now, my question for you, Dave, is what kind of starting strat are we going to see from Instinct?
You're going to see, I believe, it's Pistola or Lunch grab Jetpack, try to help them rank 3 to get these rockets. Neither of these teams are going to charge right in right away. They're just going to try to see if their sniper can pick off someone, see if they can get a lucky nade, one shot. So you can see both teams definitely focusing on rockets, though. It's going to be who controls power weapons better and what team pushes to a side better.
Absolutely. Well, it is time to get this one started. Winners bracket round number 5, the best of 5 series here. Instinct taking on Classic. First and fourth at our 2011 National Championship, meeting up in winners bracket round 5. That's what people get for FFA, you know?
Yep. I mean, Instinct did a good job of getting a good seed, whereas Classic themselves did not.
And we are experiencing Ogre 2 is game error. He has got it. It is a dirty disc.
We are going to restart this match. Just give it a second. And,
yeah, it's time. We get to fill. You know, it's our first time seeing Capture the Flag on Sanctuary here. I feel like a little schoolboy right now, you know?
And what I wanted to mention before is pushing on the same side of the map. So, for example, you see a lot of teams that aren't as organized. They'll push in from Rocks. They'll push in from Snipe Hut, all at the same time. Whereas you'll see these top teams, especially Instinct, they're going to focus on Snipe side of the map. They feel like that's the most dominant side of the map. So they're going to push in from there. And once they take over from there, they feel like they can get the kills easier. And then they can run the flag whichever way they want. But they're going to move as a group together.
Well, talking to Straight Rippin' before this, Mikwin said, you know, Classic's just so unorthodox in every way, shape, and form. That's what he said, not me. I didn't come up with this. And he said sometimes they just kind of like run people down bottom middle, and then all of a sudden they just push from all different angles. So all they're really looking for is to just cause as much chaos as possible. And, you know, that very well could take Instinct off guard.
And it's a chaos that they're used to, though. It may not make perfect sense to us, but obviously they seem to have that distraction that goes in, and then they all move in together and swarm together.
So you're saying there's a secret order?
Yes, yes. There's a rhyme to their reasons. So.
Oh, well, rhyme and reasons. Well, you know, Dave, do you think we'll see a Beaver Creek King of the Hill? I want to see it. I don't want to see
who
Nexus.
gets the choice.
Not yet.
So I believe whoever loses game 2, they get to choose the veto or choose the hill map. So whoever loses the TS, I would say, if Instinct loses TS game 2, we will see Beaver. If Classic loses game 2, we'll see Nexus. That's my prediction.
The veto system. It is nice. It is awesome. Sorry about the wait here. Blame Ogre 2. He has jinxed the box.
Could we get a Sloger 2 chant going in here?
Yeah, Dave is just
I am demanding a lot of this crowd. I just trying to fill some time here.
You act like you're our homeboy or something, Walsh. What is that shirt, by the way?
That's just it's pure awesomeness.
It's envy on my end, you know. That's all it is. Just trying to hang out. We are currently on Sword Base, a map that no one likes. In fact, it's probably one of the worst maps to ever be created.
It's fun when you get control on it. Back when you used to play beta, though.
God.
Oh man.
Jetpacks, armor lock.
Yes, yes.
Not cool. Not my style. So the players are getting ready here, and it is now game time, ladies and gentlemen. So one more time, give it up so everyone can get pumped up again.
There we go.
And we are going to be kicking this off with Roy from Team EON Instinct.
Let's see what Roy can do with the sniper right off the bat. He's going to be going for it and playing passive as long as his teammates did not initiate anything yet.
So the initial strategy here, Prototype and Roy will be getting the snipers for both of their respected teams. And now, is Instinct just going to be looking
Roy's
for that
going to be
opening?
chilling at his snipe hut, possibly looking for a pickoff at their jump up, and then most likely swinging back towards his flag. It depends. Like I said, if rockets haven't been picked up yet, he's going to swing back to his flag, see if he can get an angle on rockets, and then eventually possibly go over to Carbine. So he's watching actually his jump up instead of theirs. Now, in this situation, since there's no chance of him getting rockets, he's going to chill at Snipe Hut as long as he can.
Wow.
And off to a great start for Classic. I did not expect this. They are super aggressive.
All 4 members alive for Team Classic here. We have Chig running the flag. He is already in the courtyard. Meanwhile, Straight Sick is picking up a double kill with these rockets, and they are going to get a quick cap.
And look how Prototype is blocking these spawns here. He's ready for a guy in court, and
Woo!
Easy shot melee.
Wow, so this is just flawless execution here. Straight Sick has rounded around
All
with
for
this.
dead again for Instinct.
Straight Sick has rounded around with this rocket.
They're
He
running
has
the
one
clinic
more.
on Instinct right now.
He is getting yet another kill. Straight Sick is playing absolute lights out. Notice how he is standing on the rock in this scenario. He wants them to spawn at the flag, and now they will be attempting to put in this second flag cap
And
here.
as I said, Russo, one of the best objective players in the league.
Russo, you have teamed with him in the past. Dave,
Yes.
tell us about
Never
him.
got to play in tournament with him, but he was one of those players in the offseason I just saw. He had that talent. He just had the great decision making. And no one expected Instinct to be down 2 caps to 0 in less than a minute and a half in this game.
Minute and a half of play as Dave Walsh, who I'm so excited to have in the booth. I appreciate you retiring. I don't You're best for pride, man, you know?
I think with some of my last placings, a lot of my fans appreciate me retiring.
You and me both. But nonetheless, here we are seeing this Classic is already in the base yet again. Instinct just looks almost clueless at this situation. You have to wonder if they were mentally prepared for this kind of a start. Luckily,
Not this
Ogre
aggressiveness. I mean,
Yeah.
when I was watching practice land in Status Quo Dynasty, obviously we have very aggressive teams, but nothing to this level. Nothing to the point where they're getting charged in their snipe hut within like the first 20 or 30 seconds of the game. That's just unheard of. And Prototype's just going to be aggressive with the snipe. He's already feeling it. He's hitting great shots. Now, if any of his teammates die, though, this could be a huge turning point for Instinct. See, he's gave up a free sniper right there.
Yep.
This could go against them. They could use this to get them on the spawn kill, and then also secure this next rocket, which could easily turn into a cap.
I got your Pistola is going to pick up a huge no-scope there on Straight Sick, and now that is going to be one member down for Classic. This is the most they've had down, and at least with some sort of control up to this point in time. And now Lunchbox is taking heavy grenades, and they're just unable to finish. But really, this Classic squad is just keeping the pressure on. Meanwhile, Pistola still does have a sniper. He is taking heavy fire. He is now going to try to get back to his base with this. But notice how two members of Classic are there.
Yes, so Instinct's trying to run away. Instinct at this point just wants this game pace to slow down. They just want to get into some sort of little stalemate and just control the pace of the game. When things are all chaotic like this, is obviously in Classic's favor.
And you know, you almost have to wonder why that is, because Instinct is a team who is so good with communication that
They're great with communication and teamwork and all of that, but the faster the pace of the game, the less chance that they're able to play the game plan. Obviously, Classic is just extremely comfortable in all this chaos. They just know how their teammates are going to run away. They're all very good individually, even though they didn't play so well in the free-for-all. Every single one of these guys you don't want to get an easy fight with. Great shots by Pistola.
That's going to be 3 members down for Team Classic. Straight Sick is the last one alive. He is going to be on the platform. Meanwhile, you have Pistola, Roy, and Lunchbox coming off the ring 2, pushing on this Classic base. Pistola just trying to stay alive. This is what he does best. The Wizard, and he almost picked up that health pack.
That would have been huge, getting that kill and then an immediate health pack, whereas Prototype ended up picking it up. Now I want to see how these snipers play into effect here.
3 members down for Instinct, so they attempted to make a push here, and now Prototype does have the sniper in the hands of Team Classic. Now the sniper
Pistola has it for
okay, thank you. So now it is going to be Prototype versus Pistola, 2 Ps. Not in a pod, though. They're on different teams. I'm not as corny as you. I'm trying to be, but it's honestly not working out. Pistola clipping the wall there with that sniper, and now he is pushed way up. He's going to pull out this DMR, and now he knows, since 2 of his teammates are down, that he is just going to retreat back to his base and kind of hang out.
How smart that was. For example, when Prototype had sniper in ring, he seemed to stay there until he died and ended up giving the sniper over to Instinct. Pistola realizing, dude, I do not want to give him sniper in ring. I'm at least going to die on my side with this. That way they cannot use it.
Now there is only 1 member alive left for Instinct, and that is going to be Lunchbox. Meanwhile, all members of Classic are just pushing in. Prototype with a nice headshot there on Lunchbox. Oh, will he do it? Yeah, he really
will challenge
is.
it at least.
Yeah.
He might not do it, but he will challenge.
That's one of the things about Classic that we have noticed throughout since this team has formed, is that they just challenge at all times. And I think that's going to catch a team like Instinct off guard, just because, you know, when you're a veteran player, especially Ogre 2, he's used to a certain set of plays. So he's like, okay, he's not going to challenge me because he doesn't think that's a smart play.
And it works both ways, because if they're on fire and things are going well, obviously they don't have any fear of losing those one-on-one. Whereas if you run another team that's on fire, Classic has to figure out another game plan to that, because they cannot be challenging top players when they're shooting well.
2 members are down for Classic, but they got the flag all the way to Instinct's courtyard.
That's an unorthodox run, once again, by Russo. He's just running over courtyard, being a huge distraction.
Yep, Russo now is going to be putting in shots on Roy, and he's going to be able to clean it up.
Touch. So right now, Instinct is just not used to this. I I did not expect, yeah, Classic's no way they're going to run this. They're going to have all 4 down right here. But once again, that could have cost them Rockets. It was a good run, good distraction by Russo, but they had to focus on Rockets. So I'm not sure who the fault was there. I thought Russo did a good job of distracting with that flag run, and his other teammates should have been focusing on Rockets.
Straight Sick was able to take down one Instinct member, but Pistola does have the Rockets, and just as you said, he is going to be pushing into the snipe, but he's got 1 kill, fires another rocket, and he is unable to get the double kill. So Classic just doing such a good job at defending their base.
Straight up just not missing shots. You notice Straight Sick even getting rocketed right there. A lot of times that's going to throw someone's shot off. He's still able to connect with all the shots, finish off Ola.
And really, just the sniper play from Classic, and it seems almost cliche to say, but if you're just connecting with those body shots, you're putting that player basically out of the game for at least a couple of seconds.
Yes. Sometimes you don't want to get greedy with those. And once again, awareness by Lunchbox right there. Him spawning right there. That's the thing is, a lot of these top players, they realize worst case scenario. I assume if that would have happened to another amateur player, that spawn right there, they would have been like, oh, that was an unlucky spawn. Whereas Lunchbox is prepared for that. He's not making any excuses. And because of that, he's a better player.
Lunchbox able to pick up this health pack, but it does not save his life, as Straight Sick will be able to.
Right there.
Yep. Oh no, the members of Instinct are going to be caught up at their sniper tower, and here comes the full push here. Chig's going to pick up 2 kills, and now they will be spawning in the rocks. Multiple grenades coming from Team Classic as they surge into this base. Instinct just trying to take different routes to try to stop this flag cap. Lunchbox just trying to be a thorn in their side, but a quiet game for Roy thus far. Now we are seeing a Straight Sick still pushing through the rocks. They're just keeping heavy pressure on. Chig will be able to clean up Lunchbox. He is the last one alive, and he is still trying to fight these battles.
I don't see this turning into a cap right here. I think Classic's best chance is to get control of their sniper and then get control of Instinct sniper if possible.
Well, so just like that, Chig is finally going to be taken out, but Instinct taking a very long time, and now it's Ogre 2 versus Russo. Ogre 2 will win that battle. A very, very smart play by Ogre 2 to just actually pull out his DMR and not go for that no-scope.
Agreed. And also, even though Russo lost that challenge, it was a great play by him. He was at the advantage. If he had won that challenge, he would get a sniper away from it.
Ogre 2 does have the sniper here. He's going to be pushing up with his teammates. He has Lunchbox up in the sniper hut. Pistola's moving on the pea shooter. Meanwhile, Roy will be coming on a humongous flank. He has got 1 kill. Banks a nade off, and Ogre 2 will be able to clean up Pete his life. That is going to be 3 members down for Classic. Russo, the only one alive, connecting with the body shot. Make that 2 no-scopes there, and will he get it? Okay, thank God
look at that.
Did it.
They're all on snipe side. Unfortunate spawn right there by Straight Sick. Obviously, most likely should have spawned in rocks since they had sniper side mostly loaded. But you notice how all the Instinct on the same side, all 3 of those guys dying at turret / snipe side. Just shows how organized and how much they stick together. Rockets coming up here in a second. This is going to be huge.
Lunchbox was able to get a kill with those rockets, but he was inevitably taken out. Now Straight Sick will have those rockets, and he doesn't even care about his shields. He is just going to be pushing straight into the rocks. Prototype trying to stay alive. I think he has a bullet or 2 left in the sniper rifle as he's going to be cleaned up. And now here's Straight Sick to bail him out with these rockets. Straight Sick moving into the courtyard of Instinct. He is going to be rounding Bonfire. He's going to take his life and Lunchbox's, and they will be both on respawn for 10 seconds. And really, Dave, at this point, it is 2-0, 5 seconds left in regulation play. What does Instinct honestly need to do differently?
Well, like you said, it's 5 minutes left in regulation. They need to at least get 1 cap here so that they aren't forced to do some sort of miraculous double cap at the end. It would have been their best chance by controlling this last set of rockets. That's how they have to look at it. They have to go by power-up time at this point. They have to realize, okay, if we can't get a clap here within the next minute, we have to set up for that 18-10 rocket and make a play around that, because we can get, Classic on the spawn. We can get possibly all 4 down a couple times in a row, and the only way that's possible, like I said, is with the power weapons.
Well, now Russo has died underneath the turret, and now multiple players of Classic dying in the rocks. This should mean that they will be spawning up on their flag, correct?
I did not see where everyone was placed on Instinct at the moment, but it looked like you were correct. It looks like they spawned over on flag.
Nice. I'm just taking everything you've taught me so far and applying it to, general casting here. Lunchbox now is going to be caught in Classic's rocks. He is just going to wait for his teammates. He has Ogre 2, Ring 3, Pistola on respawn, and Roy is coming through the courtyard. Lunchbox staying alive.
I was going to try to get that touch if possible. All right, no. But he played smart. He had to go get that kill first. There's no point in keeping that flag alive if he does not stay alive. And like I said, they had to get that cap early on.
Ooh.
If they aren't able to end up finishing this one, they have to base it on Rockets. So I do not know if they're going to be able to scrap up this cap here. We'll have to see how it plays out.
Pistola still just staying alive. They got the flag almost all the way into the middle of ring
Look at
one.
that. He is just playing distraction while Roy hopefully tries to get this touch in ring. And it reset. So that's a good try by them. They, he tried to take attention over on their side of the flag and then had Roy go around try to get the touch, but didn't work out for either of them.
Classic seems to be, not to interrupt you or anything, but I just kind of want to reason why here is Classic seems to be very, very heavy on Instinct's rock jump up. Is there any rhyme or reason to that?
I've just seen Classic do a good job of holding ring in general, so I'm not sure which ways they've taken it over. But in a lot of cases, if you get that courtyard spawn, if you don't want to go up your hut and go street, their jump up is the fastest way to get there instead of going through ring one through your bond. And right here is going to be a pivotal point. I will call out right now, if Classic gets these rockets, is able to use them all and kill them, they'll take first in this game.
Well, Chig is in a position to do so. Prototype is coming on a flank here on I Got Your Pistola, who's got the flagpole. Straight Stick will be able to outshoot Ogre 2. And it's really just all about this individual talent that is just oozing out of the pores of every member of Classic.
All right, Classic is getting rockets. Now, he just has to play smart with his rockets. You can't see on the screen right now, but Straight Stick has rockets, and as long as he stays ring, buys as much time, and does not let Instinct ever get a hold of these rockets, they will win this game.
Oh,
especially with the pace that this has been played at.
Prototype playing extremely aggressive. Straight Stick will kill himself, but he'll be able to take out I Got Your Pistola. That leaves Lunchbox, the only left remaining player here against Chig. One-on-one battle, and Lunchbox will go down. He grabbed the sniper instead of the rockets, and because of that, he was unable to get the kill. Here comes a flying Ogre 2 out of nowhere.
Time is on Classic's side. So right now what they have to realize is, okay, it's okay to be aggressive, but do not force any flag caps. It's okay to start running one if you feel like you can get it, but whatever you do, do not force it. As soon as people start to die, leave that flag be and get kills, get trades, do whatever you can.
So you're not saying don't go into a complete turtle?
No. If you feel like you can get the cap, go for it, obviously. But as soon as one or two people die, you just want to make sure that you stay alive.
Wow.
See, right here is the perfect time to run it. But now if Prototype and Mike dies, I would say give up the cap, get kills, and you'll win.
All right, well, the members of Instinct will be spawning in the courtyard. You have Roy and Lunchbox, the twins, pushing on Prototype very hard. See? Roy has him in his sight, and Prototype will go down. Pistola.
See, they have to give up this cap right now and get kills. This is the opportunity that Instinct was hopefully waiting for. Hopefully to overextend, get greedy, try to get this cap. If this turns into a counter cap of Instinct, I would not count them out this game.
Oh, here we go, and they have yet to pull the flag right now, and they were just trying to be very, very heavy on the slaying here. Ogre 2 in a battle with the guy on the carbine.
Those off the spawn. It's just like, as soon as Classic spawns, they know where to look. They do as much damage as possible. They don't miss shots. And
yeah.
Ogre 2 trying to get pull, I mean, it's a risky play doing this part, but you have to get risky when you're down by this much at this point in the game.
Well, you do have Roy sitting in the rocks here trying to give Ogre 2 sufficient cover. You have Lunchbox pushing through the courtyard. He is able to pick up a double kill, make that a triple. 3 members down. Prototype's the last one alive with the sniper. Going for a no-scope. 2 no-scopes instead of zooming in. That was a routine kill if he would have just simply done that. Roy now is going to be up on the ramp now. He was going to be able to strike their first cap, and the crowd has erupted. Lunchbox is still at the base, but he is taking heavy fire.
Instinct heavy crowd, you can tell that.
Yeah,
a lot of fans out there love this team.
So now we see as Roy is going to wait for his shields. Ola's going to pick up a double kill. That's going to be 2 members down for Team Classic. Roy pushing through, make that 3.
Instinct is going to have to push in for a flag grab while securing rockets. So they're going to overextend themselves.
Ugh.
And there's 2 of them down right now. So Roy is going to be, he's going to be responsible for getting this flag touch. Actually, yep, Roy's the only one possible to get it. And he's in a tough position right now.
Roy's going to be able to challenge. And
this one's going to be GG. Ola and Lunch are probably going to rush over and try to get this touch, but I do not see it really possible.
Wow. He connects with the long-range rocket. Will he be able to get the touch?
He's able to keep it alive.
Yes, he does. We are now past regulation. As long as this flag stays alive, it will continue. And he will be able to pick up the kill on Chig.
And he's going to let his teammate who's in courtyard get that flagpole. He's going to let Ogre 2 run it, and he realizes that he has to keep control of rockets. He can use rockets to get this kill. If Instinct makes his comeback,
oh no!
A missed rocket.
Oh, and so the members of Classic are now spawning in the rocks.
And that is game for Instinct. A missed rocket. They got clutch at the end, especially Lunch getting that rocket kill, getting the touch, but too little, too late.
Oh God!
Give it up for that game, everyone. Like, that was such a great game.
Incredible. Give it up for that game, ladies and gentlemen. Winners bracket round number 5, game number 1 between Classic and Instinct. We are just awaiting the stats, but man, one missed rocket can just change the entire game. Now taking a look at the stats here, we see as straight sick, 36 kills, 28 deaths, a positive 8.
They only outslayed Instinct by 1 kill and were able to beat them objective game. I'm extremely impressed with that. Instinct is known for being efficient with the objective, and only getting outslayed by 1 kill is rare to see them lose that.
Yeah. Well, to say the very least, Dave, Instinct, it took them just about 13 minutes to adjust to the overly aggressive play style of Team Classic, and it was kind of just hard for them to adapt.
Yes.
All right, well, with that said, we are going to go to a commercial break. When we come back, we will have a Team Slayer awaiting for you.